Hello, this is Fabrizio.
Marco.
Gabriel.
Welcome to Calcio Worldwide. Today is a very heated episode because we'll be talking about how Napoli fixes games.
Yeah,
I mean, look at
Rob,
well, it's clear. It's clear. Listen,
Serie A.
2 disallowed goals. Okay.
But you guys do that all the time, so I don't know.
No.
When someone
This
does
is
it on you get butthurt.
The Roma game that was also a fix,
Yeah.
and the Monza game I think, or was it
According to
Cremonese? I
him,
can't
they should
remember.
have like 30
You're just,
points.
you're just mad Napoli's winning.
No. But first, let's talk about VAR. I want to talk about VAR. They have to change this somehow because I think the idea for VAR came from the American sports, and even then they have a certain limit in those sports of how much they can review and fix the game. But you only get a certain amount of calls you can make, and in soccer now, in football, there's no limit, and some of these calls are absolutely ridiculous. Like a foul that happened like 10 minutes before the play happened. Come on. That shouldn't have been counted. It happened with the Roma game too.
I think it was a foul though on Lobotka.
That should have been called. So the refs don't do their job now? The game's becoming really
yeah, I know.
The game is becoming really
but VAR is now
if the
used without balance.
I think it's the most controversial in Serie A.
If the foul happened like right in the box when he shot it or something, okay, I understand. But this happened before, on like close to the final three on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Come on. The refs should do their job. That's the refs' fault.
Yeah, they do.
So the refs don't do their job now. The game is becoming increasingly robotic. It's like the Nike advert.
I know what
the
you
risk
mean.
everything. That game where like the players become robotic. Yeah. The refs are becoming like that now.
No, that was just a warning.
Because of VAR.
What about the game? Like, what do you think about the game?
The game, I thought Juve. Obviously, it was Juve. They didn't play on their full, but they played better than Napoli. I thought most of the 90 minutes. Napoli had their chances, but it was mostly Juve on the attack. I thought it was going to end 0-0.
No, I think Napoli had more chances.
No, I disagree.
Juve had more possession of the ball.
I mean, Juve were putting it on them. I mean, we scored 2 I thought were legitimate goals. Like, the ball didn't cross the line. I mean, I don't trust this technology before. I mean, look what happened in the Argentina, what is it called? The Argentina, who did they play? Morocco game. No, Algeria. I can't remember. In the World Cup. That was awful.
No, but what about...
Those were not offsides. I don't trust the
I think VAR
VAR
needs to be in play, because if you look back at... Lampard scoring that goal. No, actually, he didn't score the goal, but the crossbar down against Germany.
That's goal line technology. That has nothing to do with VAR.
But if they had VAR, it goes into play with.
But it has to do with all this technology stuff. I miss even back then, even just 2015.
I think they should use it in specific purposes because it makes the game better.
Also, it ruins the game. You score a goal, you get intense, you're celebrating. Vlahovic just got his goal, right?
Yeah, but imagine something happens and
we gotta go VAR. Gotta go to VAR.
Imagine it should be called a foul, and that's imagine Italy. It happened to Italy.
They should get.
We would want that to be on play. And
no, but that's what I'm saying. And in the American sports, where they got this idea from, they have a certain limit for amount of times they could review and go back.
No, yeah, I think
they could review a decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unlimited in soccer. Why? It's killing the game. Every goal, we gotta check VAR. It just ruins the whole game. It just ruins the intensity. It ruins the passion. It ruins the energy, and it kills the game.
Yeah, no, VAR. The way they use it though is wrong.
It goes both ways.
Like you said, they should use 3 calls and that's it for each team.
If they're gonna keep it, no, 5 is too much. If they're gonna keep it, I see even 1.
No.
Maybe 2.
They just don't know how to use it.
But
they have to use it a little bit.
No, they need to make some changes.
Cuadrado potential penalty.
I honestly, as much as I'm a Juve fan, okay, if they called the foul on Milik, they should have gave that penalty because it was the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think both were either fouls or penalties.
But it's things that don't go back to, and then things that they do go back to. Like they don't go back to every potential foul.
I mean, look, listen. In my opinion, the 2 goals should have stayed. If you don't count the Vlahovic one, fine. But Di Maria's goal should have stayed. That was legitimate.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I think Juventus should have won that game. I could call robbery, whatever. All the Napoli fans, Juve rob. I think this was a robbery. This was disgraceful. I thought Juve deserved the win too. Napoli didn't really do anything. And honestly,
what'd you think of their goal with Raspadori? You're a big fan of him.
It was a fine goal. It was a legitimate goal, but it shouldn't have happened.
His legs, though.
Yeah.
Listen, he did,
but he was wide open.
No, Szczesny played great the whole game. He made a lot of saves. I can't hate on him for that. That goal happened. It is what it is.
All right.
Moving on, Atalanta Roma. Oh my god.
I knew straight from the weekend, I was like, we're not going to beat them at home. Atalanta at home, somehow Bologna beat them, but I don't know. We just came off a really hard game in the Europa League. We went to extra time. Our players were tired. Dybala didn't start. I don't think Matic started.
Yeah, that's another thing. Roma and Juve, they didn't play their full team because they're all tired.
But
I knew
you could see that Roma and Juve are not really taking Serie A so serious.
As they should be.
Juve
They should
not
take
anymore. You're top 4 now.
I mean, we should listen.
No,
both Roma and Juve, they're focusing on the right thing as they should. I want that dream final to happen, and Juventus will win it, obviously.
No,
but
a little bit on the game though. Atalanta, they just pressed Roma really high, I thought, and every time we play there in Atalanta Stadium, I always feel like Roma doesn't know to deal with the pressure. Like, their fans are one of the hardest in Italy. Their ultras are crazy. Every time we play there, I don't know. Our players just play like...
Atalanta's not that good this year. And then we shouldn't have lost 3-1.
But be careful.
3-1's a big scoreline.
This win over Roma, they're in for the top 4 race. They're 2 points.
Atalanta, I thought they were always kind of just outside of there, but they were kind of always in there. I mean, we talked about this. Atalanta against small teams, they slip up. They don't, for some reason, they don't take it seriously. No. But when they verse a big team, they, for some reason, turn it up. And they become a whole different... They look like a top 4 team.
Against Juve at 3-3.
I mean, look, the Atalanta, if they remain consistent, honestly, they could have won Serie A. I don't know how many times.
Won a couple.
Because they've beat everybody. They've beaten everybody. But that separates the best story from, the semi-best, the mediocre. Because you got to remain consistent.
Of course.
It was just annoying because, Roma scored and then Atalanta scored right away.
Right. Inter, Empoli, Lukaku twice, Lautaro scored. This is great. This is what you want to see from Inter. Your strikers scoring goals.
And the 2 best strikers, the 2 best partnerships 2 years ago when they won the Scudetto.
Yeah, but they're not the 2 best partnerships now.
No, not now, but I'm saying it's good
but
for
it looked like it.
No, but listen, this is good for Inter. I mean, because you're starting to see, they're taking this seriously. This is, they're showing Milan, we can score goals. Three goals against Empoli. I mean, Empoli's not a great team, but before Inter were just scoring 1-0, drawing, losing to teams like this. This is what you want to see.
But that's what you do against small teams. That's what
3-0 is a great result.
But Lukaku, 2 goals and an assist. He was on fire.
But will they carry this against Milan? It seems like...
Will he carry this against Milan, Lukaku?
Well, it seems like they will, but Milan also had their own, their own showing. Leao scored twice. He's giving their own message to Inter.
This is gonna be a semifinal to
2-0 against
dream.
I think. What do you think this game? How do you think this game is gonna look like between Milan and Inter?
I told you what my standpoint. I think Inter's gonna pull it off, but Leao is the danger man.
But
I know that.
Do you think?
Him, but
not in terms of the result, but will they come out high scoring like this, 2-0, 3-0, the strikers scoring
the second leg will,
or will it be conservative and it'll be a boring game?
When Inter and Milan play each other this season, Inter won 3-0 and then it was 3-2 in the first one. But I think now things are going to be tight. I think it's going to be
conservative game.
Yeah, maybe a 2-1. I could see star players like Leao, Lukaku, Lautaro.
I don't know.
Turning up.
What were you going to say?
No, the second game, they haven't been in the semifinals for over 20 years. This is 20 years actually. This is insane for both teams. You know what I mean? This is the second leg. In my
2003
opinion,
was 20 years ago.
Yeah, in my opinion, the second leg is gonna be open, back and forth, unless it's maybe 1-0. But if it's 2, that's it.
I think the defense is gonna be the key. I actually don't think the forwards will do that much. I think
for sure.
I think it'll be similar to the Juve and Milan 2003 final. But I do think one of the 3 players between Lukaku, Lautaro, and Leao is going to score.
What about Brahim Diaz? He scores.
Well, I'm talking between the forwards.
I know, but he's scoring now.
Those are the 3 biggest players, though.
But anyway,
Barella too.
All right, Lazio Torino. Wow.
That was just unexpected.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Lazio have been on a roll, but does this say that Lazio's Serie A run this year's a fluke?
Listen,
it's not a fluke because they're still in second place.
That is true.
I want to give Torino a bit of credit. I thought they played a good game, and their coach Juric is a very good coach. Torino, I don't know. Lazio didn't really have options in the box. I felt like without Immobile, I feel like the false nine works a bit, but it's not the same.
Well, I just think Lazio. I think the majority of their success in Serie A this year, I think, was because the other teams were focusing on their European championships, and Lazio clearly wanted to focus on Serie A. And honestly, looking back, I mean, the Europa League, they should have took it seriously, but why focus on the Conference League if you could try to get Champions League and Serie A?
Yeah, but the thing about Lazio, I know, like, if they get Champions League this year, in Champions League, they're going to get out early, and that's the thing. Like, they're not going to play good in Europe.
Yeah, but it's crazy. They have a pretty decent team.
Their team.
That's
they never
if.
do, though. They don't have much money.
That's a big if.
But Torino, let's talk about Torino just really quick. You know, like Gab said, Torino, they put up a great performance. You can't take this away from them.
Yeah, you can't.
What I would like to see more from Torino is just remain this consistency. If you could beat teams like Lazio, they could probably get Europa League berth. Maybe they could fight it out with Atalanta, because Lazio is a big team. They're a team that's beaten Inter and Juve this year, and Napoli too. I mean, there's no reason why Torino can't do the same thing that Atalanta's doing. But lastly, there was another shock. Monza and Fiorentina.
What a game.
Monza this season, I have to say, are probably the underdogs. They've given them and Udinese, they give like problems to big teams.
Yeah.
All
even
teams.
like
Monza beat
along with
Juve
Torino
twice
too.
this season. They beat Inter. They almost beat Milan. And I don't know. Yeah, they've given other teams problems. But honestly, they have a young coach, Palladino. I think for Fiorentina, this isn't good because they're going to go into this Coppa Italia game knowing that they're 2-0 up already and they can blow it to Cremonese.
That is true.
I mean, I think this win's impressive. Solely big. I mean, Fiorentina's destroying teams in the Conference League, and they're putting up they're not the most consistent team in Serie A, but they've had some great results. And,
yeah.
I mean, and Monza have had great ones too, and just to beat a team like Fiorentina when you're Monza, that's just impressive. I mean, there's nothing more to say.
No, respect to Monza for that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Good win for them, though.
Yeah.
Great
win, actually.
So tomorrow is another big game, Inter and Juventus.
Wait, another thing. We didn't talk about Milan and Lecce. I feel like 2 goals from Leao, and people are saying that Leao wasn't this good this season, but his stats are better this season than last year. What do you think about that?
I think Leao is maybe. I mean, he was Serie A the player of the year last year. I think he's been more of a team player this year, so I think it shows more maturity on his part. But he's definitely top 3 in Serie A for sure.
I also give Pioli credit because when he was on the 3-5-2, Leao even said himself in an interview he didn't feel comfortable playing striker, and then he changed back, that 4 in the back formation.
I hated 3-5-2.
And that's why he was effective against Napoli. He's now on the left wing again.
Yep.
Well, now back to more important matters because there's more at stake here.
If it's Juve,
Juventus versus Inter. Coppa Italia semifinal, second leg.
Well, controversial first leg. I mean,
another
last
one
10 minutes,
against Juve.
Last 10 minutes, crazy game. But I do not believe Juve have what it takes to pull it off. I said a few weeks ago they did.
Buddy.
But the way they've been playing now, the way Inter's like right now, I think it's Inter's game.
I'll tell you what, I think Juve has Inter's number this year. I just think the between guys like Kostic, I mean, obviously it depends how he lines up because this guy's a reverse genius. I think we're gonna just keep causing problems to Inter on the wing. We're 2 similar teams, but Juventus have more players that can make a difference.
Yeah,
I think Juventus win 1-0.
I mean,
maybe even 2, honestly.
This game is war. Because think about it. Juve have a Europa League. Inter have a Champions League. And this is another extra trophy. Whoever loses might not even end up.
There's going to be an intense game, in my opinion.
No, for sure.
Yeah, and it's at the San Siro, though. Inter are home. Juve did beat Inter like a month ago. This is cagey, but Inter's in good form. I feel like Juve's not in the best of form.
That's what I'm saying.
But for some reason, I think Juve's gotten the better of Inter this year. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Juve.
2-1 Juve.
Yeah.
Marco.
On aggregate or like so 1-0?
The game finishes 2-1 by an aggregate.
Okay.
I feel 2-1 Inter.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Wow, he feels so.
Wow, I'm just so insulted
So
right
hurt,
now.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Tune in.
Fiorentina Cremonese, man.
All right, Fiorentina Cremonese, a game that everybody knows the result. Fiorentina win like 4-1 or something.
That's your result?
Yeah, that's my result. Go.
I say 2-0 Fiorentina.
You?
2-2.
2-2. All right, well, that's it for today, guys. Any more interruptions, Marco?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, that's it for today, guys. Tune in next episode. Obviously, we cover all things Calcio all the time. Follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Enjoy.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
Golazo di Kaká!